I'm Brendan Savage. I am a partner within Oceana's Wealth and Asset Management Group. I actually lead our consulting wealth and asset management capability down here in Australia.
My name is Joanna Ortenska. I am part of our FSO Data and Analytics group here in New York.
The first important place to start from an advanced analytic perspective is to actually, retrospectively review your performance as an organisation. Previously, being able to compare yourself to the market at a general level has been quite normal, but it's actually really important now to actually dive deep and understand how you've performed across all your asset classes against your competitors to understand whether you're exceeding on par or below their performance in a yearly review. The data available on your client base is really, really important, and to understand their goals and objectives and actually model that out based on their history and understanding of where their future is going to be allows you to understand when's the right time for them to invest and what sort of investment plan they need to actually deliver or exceed on the goals that they're after.
One of the problems that most of our clients have is the orphan account problem. Those are accounts that have been with the firm for typically many years, that maybe somebody at some point brought in, and maybe that person is no longer with the firm. Maybe they have left even the industry altogether. The problem is that those accounts are sitting there, no one is really doing with them. And maybe from time to time there's going to be a campaign, especially with some of the younger financial representatives, for them to call those accounts and see if there is any potential way for them to rebuild that relationship. Now, using some of the segmentation techniques that you just described, what we can do is, before they ever make that call, we can really better understand what these accounts are, what do they most likely need, what is their overall profile, and so on and so forth. Now we can take that information and then we can really analyze who our representatives are, especially some of the younger ones. They're all different, they all have different skill sets, they all have different strengths. And essentially what we can do is we can combine that advanced segmentation with the segmentation of our sales representatives to create that perfect match and really increase the chances of success.
First is really, supporting organisations perform manual repetitive tasks, which have previously been done by staff. I think the second area of automation, that's a really important area, is actually starting to leverage the automation at the next level in regards to providing clients the ability to access their data and provides that data to you using tools such as chatbots that automate the engagement with clients and then be able to provide that information into the appropriate systems within your organisation. The third item that's really, really important, and I think this is something that all organisations across the world has actually had to deal with, is the remediation of actions within the wealth and asset management area. Leveraging an automation tool to actually perform those manual tasks, to go through methodically and review the data that exists today, to determine what errors exist, hopefully fix or produce error reports, is a great way to start to build out that remediation function.
So let me give you two examples. The first one has to do with research. So obviously, sales representatives spend a lot of time reading up about the market, making sure that they have right research articles that they can share with their clients, and so on and so forth. Using natural language processing, what we can do is we can essentially streamline that process. So instead of them going to 15, 20 different sites looking for the right reports, looking for the right articles that they can share with their clients, what we can do is essentially scrape the web of all the news that have happened within the past 24 hours. And when they get into work, they essentially can have a list of recommendations that is tailored to each individual account that they will be reaching out to on that specific day. Another example has to do with the product matching. So at the end of the day, especially in asset management industry, not every product can be given to every single one of their customers. There are geographic restrictions, there are size restrictions, and so on and so forth. being able to automatically know exactly what these restrictions are so that way you're making the right recommendations is obviously very crucial. So here at EY, we have built a tool to essentially help expedite that process for FRs. So that way they can have full confidence that the products that they are recommending are in fact viable for those specific customers.